I don't believe in goodbyes, I believe in adventures. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome to day 6 of Ease, where we are really tackling all the things we need to acclimate back into society without compromising ourselves and without sliding back into bad behaviors. So today's topic is a little different. It is on something absolutely essential, and if you do not get this thing, you will die. And that thing is called sleep. So I first heard about this concept in the book I'm reading called Game Changers by Dave Asprey. And essentially, he talks about why sleep is so necessary for success, and also that we all have different sleep patterns. And while some of us might thrive by waking up at 5 a.m., others of us are night owls. And if we don't work with our natural rhythms and actually lean into them, then we are going to destroy ourselves and destroy our lives without even meaning to. So I don't know about you, but I've been trying to wake up at 5 a.m. honestly every day for 10 months. And it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. 6 a.m. is a great time for me. 5 a.m., not so much. So essentially, we have 4 different circadian rhythms that guide us as human beings, and what determines our circadian rhythms are our genes. So you will notice that in a family, you're going to have tons of early risers, and then also in a family, you will have some night owls, and they normally pack together. So that might describe a little bit of the reason why you are the way you are when it comes to sleep and what time you fall asleep. So how do you find out which type you are? You should go to www.thepowerofwhenquiz.com and take the quiz to find out what you are right now. But I actually really urge you to take the quiz and to make sure that you look a little bit deeper into this, because all of the recommendations are very different depending on which one you receive. So we'll touch on things that are good, and we'll touch on things that maybe you should stay away from. And here we go. Here are the 4. Number 1 is the bear. This is by far the most popular chronotype. 50% of people are bears. Bears are ready for intense tasks in the morning, and then in the afternoon, they kind of start to get sleepy, and they work really well within society. So they're great for 9 to 5 desk jobs, and they generally don't push past their natural energy limits. I just want to have a little disclaimer. I really could not do the 9 to 5 schedule because it did not make sense for me. I am not meant to live that kind of life because I am number 2. Number 2 is the lion. So the lions are classic early birds, go-getters who fly out of bed before the sun is up. They are most productive early in the morning, and they are very focused specifically before lunch. They have action-packed mornings. They tend to fizzle out in the evening and turn in early, and they make up 15% of the population. So I am a lion to the core. I did the quiz, and I will just say that it's so true. And it actually made me feel less guilty about wanting to go to bed early and wake up early. It just is something that makes me really happy, and it makes me feel good, and I get like 10 times more things done in a day when I do my lion schedule than when I'm trying to do a bear schedule because it's what I'm made for. Moving on. The third type is the wolf. Who is the wolf? Nocturnals. They are night owls, and essentially, as soon as the whole world winds down, they come alive at night. So their peak periods of productivity are noon to 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then again late at night. So wolves are typically creative people. More often than not, wolves are introverted or have introverted tendencies. So you can be an introverted extrovert, and that would apply to this. Wolves make up 15% of the population, and they love to observe. They love to sit back and watch what others are doing, and they might not want to be the life of the party, but they still really thrive in group settings. Okay, I prefer to date wolves. I like it. They leave me alone. Okay, so the fourth kind is the dolphin. The dolphins are insomnia patients. They may or may not have regular sleep routines. They're type A and often don't get as much done as they want to during the day. Then they stay up late, tossing and turning as they ruminate over the day's perceived failures. They're also light sleepers who wake frequently throughout the night and struggle to fall back asleep. Dolphins' high intelligence and tendency towards perfectionism probably explains why they spend so much time chewing over their days. Okay, wow, dolphins, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry. So the Dr. Bruce says there is hope, and that as long as you set up parameters around your sleep schedules, you can actually get back on track and sleep well. So that's why it's really important to do the quiz yourself, see which one you fall into, and then watch all the content that they send you, because it's so good. I mean, it's so good. Okay, so one last thing I do want to say about sleep is that I have a lot of friends who, okay, not a lot of friends. One friend who talks a lot about how he can't sleep, and the truth is it's because of the things that he is ingesting. And if he stopped ingesting the caffeine at 10 p.m., then, you know, he'd sleep well. So make sure that you're doing what you can to sleep well. Sleep is so important, and it actually makes you better at everything that you do, because you're more creative, you're sharper, you can think clearly, and things just make sense. Whereas when you're tired and you're depleted, everything is so foggy and you're really just stealing from your day. So if you should give yourself 15 more minutes of sleep, just do it, because it's better to have a clear brain that can like process things and get things done than to walk around in a huge energy slump and not be able to recharge. Also, this book talks about the amazing things that have happened when people go to their employers and they say, if I could make better decisions and be a better person to work with by honoring this schedule, would you be into it? They can say no, but it actually was proven that it creates better work environments to just own what you are than to try to pretend that you are something you're not. If you're a wolf, don't try to pretend to be a bear, because you're going to be miserable and your work won't shine. So, you know, that's the tip for today. I hope that it was really helpful for you. I actually realized after reading all of this stuff and doing the quiz that I don't really like staying up late on the weekends, and mornings are the best part of my day. And I just feel like I don't need to keep explaining that to people. I can just own it, live it, and still have fun in my life. Also, I take melatonin before I sleep, and I wear an eye mask because it needs full darkness to activate. So I just take a little bit of melatonin and I sleep so well. I put on a meditation, I do a healing frequency, and I just recharge. I go into full recharge mode. And also I don't compromise, so don't compromise. If you need to sleep in a bed alone, do it. If you are dating someone and you don't like their apartment and you can't sleep there, tell them, be like, hey, I really like you, I can't live with this. Standards are amazing. Have standards, communicate your standards, live your life, and just be beautiful you. Also, we're going to talk about this tomorrow, LED. Okay, and that helps you sleep better, and these tie together. So keep watching. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. I love you. See you later.
Diya SenGupta from LoveTheAlchemist.com. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for inspirational content that comes out daily. I love comments. I love to hear about what you're looking for. So do not be a stranger. I love you guys.